Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? It's Monday. I'm sure a lot of y'all realize that, and a lot of y'all probably are like, I wish it wasn't Monday. I'm just heating up my car. It's cold, you guys. It's cold. I was gonna go work out this morning, but change of plans until like around 3. I'm just watching this truck. Anyway, I got my New York cup I got from Dollar Tree, and checking out this truck that just drove up. I don't know where they're from. Oh, that's that man from yesterday. There's a man coming to talk to my husband. Hold on a minute. Hello. He'll be back. He'll be back in about 45 minutes. He just left, so he's not. He had to go do some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I told him about it yesterday, so he said, well, he can.
Got back together.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Puts a little step in my step.
Oh, that's good. A little pep in your step, yeah. Right? That's always good. Oh, that's good. You always need something that's peppier in life.
Yeah. An extra incentive.
Yeah. Well, you know, there's always God. I don't know if you believe in God.
I believe in God. All right. Straight to the heart.
Oh, there you go. You can thank God for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, he had to go get something from in town, so.
Okay. They know I'm gonna go out to Padre. I've got a little stump to cut.
Okay.
And tell them I'll come back and do this.
Okay. And what was your name? I never
Thomas.
even got Thomas. Okay. Yeah. Thomas. You don't have a card or anything? You're just kind of starting out.
No, I've got it.
They're in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I made my own card.
Yeah. Well, no, that's cool. We do the same thing.
Do me a thing on website.
Oh.
And then I'm fixing.
Get you a little bit more people.
I'm fixing to do a proposal to Ryobi.
Okay. I
love Ryobi.
Yeah. We used to do all kinds of stuff like that when we were, a long time ago. We used to do all kinds of landscaping and just word of mouth. I
want Ryobi to back me.
Yeah. To see if they can.
I want to do a demonstration how good Ryobi salt is over Echo.
Oh, okay. I got you. Watch out with that truck.
I want to challenge the best cutter.
Yeah.
That they think is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Saw for saw.
Yeah.
Length for length.
Right.
Same size, same everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet you I can outdo it.
Yeah.
And that's no doubt.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's good to, pretty
See,
positive
I've even
about
thought
that.
as far as starting a school. Training.
Training for it?
No, training climbers.
Oh, okay.
Not only to climb, they're going to be certified by Powerline.
Yeah.
It's going. I got to figure. I've already talked to True Stuff out of South Carolina, which is the used dealership of Shala, which is over Vermeer.
Mm.
And they said they would give me every piece of information I need.
Right. Yeah.
And they would know not only how to climb, how to cut, what to do.
Yeah.
And then you got your own little twerks, but I want them to be Powerline approved.
Yeah.
I want them to be OSHA approved.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a process.
Yeah.
Testing.
Mm-hmm.
It's no different than CDL.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is a skill.
Yeah. And they don't have a lot of, they have a couple companies down here that do it, but there's not a lot of people that do it, like like people,
yeah,
just
I'm
people.
All over myself.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I've been doing this for years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, years.
Yeah.
And working for other people.
Yeah. You want to do it for yourself.
And I retired, and when I got back into it, I loved it.
Yeah.
I like this, and I love fence work. Fences and decks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my husband does all that stuff. Well, he does it. He doesn't do it for,
right.
We do it for ourselves, but he knows how to do all that stuff.
By hand.
Mm-hmm.
I do gates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I do different things. I mean,
yeah.
I love landscaping.
Mm-hmm.
And there's not a lot of men that knows how to design and set up things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But see, naturally, I'm a trim carpenter by trade.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, that's a good skill.
It is.
Not many people have that.
I've been blessed with that ability.
Well, now you can bless other people.
Yeah. What I want to do is go nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
Storm chase.
Mm-hmm.
But while I do that, I want to do a donation for school.
Yeah.
Individual.
Mm-hmm.
Once a month.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That would be my conditions if I do it.
Yeah. We'll give back to others, right? Yep.
Yep.
That's how you reach people, you know? You bless someone else, they bless someone else, and it just goes down the line, you know?
You know, I've done 17 years in prison.
Oh, have you?
I'm still alive.
Yeah.
And I deal with Salvation Army under street ministry.
Oh, you do? I love Salvation Army.
Thing is, if someone don't speak, not everybody's going to catch it.
Yeah.
Because I did it for years, 37 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That if someone don't give them a little bit of hope,
Right, exactly.
they're not going to know it.
Right.
It's going to take someone like me,
Yeah.
male, female, say, hey, you can come out of it.
Yeah. Yep, that's
I've been
true.
on the streets since I was 16,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about streets worse than these.
Yeah.
L.A., Chicago.
Oh, yeah, those are pretty bad. Well, you're still around for some reason. God has you.
Yeah.
So, you
I
know.
was raised in church.
Yep. Well, we go to the one down the street, Lord of Life. We've been going there for like 27. Yeah, we've been going there for 27
I was
years.
raised Baptist, and I don't like Baptist.
Yeah, well, I grew up, we went to Baptist, Pentecost, Methodist. I met my husband, started going to Lutheran, and I love it.
Non-denomination.
You know?
Is basically the belief is Pentecostal, or what they call apostolic. And the only difference is come as you are compared to skirts, no that nonsense.
Yeah, they have, well, you know, everybody has their, you know, but you shouldn't, I don't believe a church should be so judgmental.
It's not supposed to be.
Yeah,
God
I mean,
says, for there's no condemnation to those who are
right. So, you know, we're all sinners. So why try to go to be perfect and not let people in? It's for sinners. You know what I mean?
Your heart is going to change your perspective of what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
And that's conviction. And that's only done through the Holy Spirit.
Exactly.
So,
well,
and believe me, I don't walk it, but believe me, I know he knows I'm his.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you know,
everybody
we fail every day. I fail every day.
You know what the problem is? Some of these people off the street, I'm telling you, they try to go back in church, and they put them off in the freaking corner.
Yeah, I know that. I've noticed that. I noticed that.
And you know what I heard the preacher say? There's more devils in the church than there is in the free world.
Yeah.
And in reality, there are, in a sense.
Yeah.
Because even in the greatest church there is.
Well, that's why a lot of people, I believe, that don't want to go to church because they're so outcast. You know, you could be dressed differently. They're like looking at you like, and I've seen it. And you know, it's not like that. I mean, you can't.
It's supposed to be.
You know, you can't.
It's not supposed to be. You know.
Yeah.
But other than that, ma'am, we'll be back here. I'll get this done for y'all.
All right. And like I said, you come back.
I'll be back, talk to him, and and if he's wanting more in the back, we'll work something out. Okay?
All right. All right. So I was gonna turn that off, but that was really, you know, you just never know what kind of people that God, you know, puts in your path. And that was pretty awesome. He came by yesterday. My car's heated up. I'm gonna try to drive. I don't really want to, but I'm gonna try to drive. I just want to talk about this. So anyway, he came by yesterday, and my car's gonna be a little bit bumpy, you guys, because you know I gotta drive on the. Okay, that's good. Let me hang this up. So this gentleman just happened to like knock on our door just as I was gonna like get my jammies on, and actually I had my jammies on, and start taking a nap, which, you know, I wasn't really gonna take a nap. I was just gonna watch TV. So hopefully you don't fall on your face, because I know that's gonna happen because I don't have my little iPod thing. So anyway, and I usually, you know, I don't usually open my doors, but it's, you know, daytime, whatever. I don't open my doors at night. That's not gonna happen. So anyway, and really nice man. You know, I didn't know where he came from, but the situation for it, I guess he does. Ooh, didn't I tell you fall on your face? I'm so sorry. Already on your face, you guys. Anyway, so he does. He cuts trees, like limbs and all that, and we do have a lot of high trees in our front yard, and they're really like they're drooping over, and my husband has cut a lot of them. But there's some that he can't get to, or he hasn't been able to get to. So usually he does all his own work. So I guess he, you know, we have our company name on our truck. So he's like, well, I can give you, you know, I can do your trees and, you know, whatever, prune them or whatever, for $50 just for today. And I was like, well, you know, my husband's sleeping. I'm not going to go wake him up. I said, but, and then he kept talking. He goes, well, maybe for $40. And I said, you know, he goes, well, I said, let me just go ask to see if he wants to talk to you or whatever. So, of course, my husband's not going to get up because, you know, he's tired. Sunday is usually the only day he gets to rest. I mean, during the week, he'll take a couple of naps, whatever, but resting, like sleeping for a few hours, it's on Sundays. And usually I do that also because during the week, you know, we're busy, or sometimes we're not even busy, but we want to still rest. Like Sundays, literally our rest day, and we love it. So anyway, all that, and I said, well, I said, my husband told him to come back today, you know, and he'll talk to him, whatever, because he says, well, yeah, that's a good deal, because I like to get the trees cut. The only thing wrong with that picture is, you know, we can't just cut the trees down and all that and put them out. Like, I don't know if any other states have like regulations, or, you know, where you can only put shrubs out, you can only put like household items out, the big stuff, like bulk stuff, certain times. Well, over here where I live, which I think it's really stupid, but hey, that's just my my opinion. We can only put our stuff out, you know, every so often or whatever. And I think the next time we can put it out, according to what my husband read, is in March. I'm like, are you kidding? March? My little bun is falling down. I put my hair up in the bun today, and I'm just like, anyway. So that's the only problem with that situation is, unless he's going to take the stuff with him, he won't. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be able to do it, because we're not, you know, we don't want to get fined. You will get fined. And I guess I can understand it, you know, because the city, you know, only does it a certain amount of time, and, you know, they don't want the stuff on the street, but we don't put the stuff on the street. The neighbors, and, you know, we put it like on the side of the grass. You know, it's not in the way. It's not in the street. It's not, in other words, it's not messy. Our neighborhood is an older neighborhood. Like, it has houses from the 70s. My house is from the 70s. Yeah. I don't have a newer house, but that's okay. I have a house. That's all that matters. Sorry about this little thing. It's my little angel, but that's the only way I can put the iPod. So anyway, you know, someone coming to the door, I didn't know who it was. So I kept peeking out the window. I'm like, well, does he have a car? Like, where did he come from? So he had a backpack and he had a folder. I'm thinking, okay, well, you know, some people just come to the doors and, you know, they try to just, you know, scam money off your, you know, that's what happens nowadays. So, of course, I stepped outside to make sure. I'm like, okay, well, where do you go? Well, he had a bike. You know, he had a bike, and there's nothing wrong with a bike. You know, the guy's trying to make a living. I have a bike. I mean, I have a car, but I didn't always have a car. So, you know what I'm saying? So I was just kind of watching to make sure, you know, I didn't know who the guy was. He just came off the street. All of a sudden, he's like on my patio. You know, strange? Yeah. And you know, I didn't want to feel like, okay, I don't want to get that feeling. But nowadays, it's like there's just so much stuff going on in the world, and you don't even know, you know, people are put in our paths, but still, we don't, you know, we have to be careful. Still, we have to be, you know, we just have to be careful nowadays. Oh, I forgot to call my mamas. Anyway, I'm gonna go see my mamas. That's what I was talking about before the gentleman showed up. I actually didn't think he was going to show up. I was like, he's not going to show up. You know, I thought maybe, you know, no. I was like, what truck is like driving like towards my car? And then I see him and I wave at him. I was like, hi there. He goes, hi there, ma'am. And well, you all know the rest of it, because we were literally talking. I mean, I didn't have him on camera. I'm not going to put him on camera. I mean, that wouldn't be right, because, you know. But his name is Thomas. I did get his name, because yesterday I'm like, you know, he's like, well, what was your name? Or what's, and I told him, well, it's on the truck, you know, whatever. People see it all the time. So, but I was like, so my husband, besides all that, y'all heard me say that, you know, come back, whatever. But the thing that broke my heart is, y'all heard the man say about he served 17 years in prison. 17 years in prison, you guys. That is a long time. I mean, who knows? I don't know what he did, and I'm not gonna, it's not for me to say, well, you know, what'd you do? I don't, you know, I'm not gonna do that. But it broke my heart because he was, you can see it in his eyes, his heart was broken. So, and then he started talking about, you know, you heard him talk about like he wants to give, you know, whatever. His eyes started tearing up, you guys. And when people's eyes start tearing up, I'm like, oh, because I'm like, you know, I'm the type of person that if I see you cry, I try to hold it in, because I will cry. I am just that kind of person. Like, so I don't know. You know, like I said, we're put in different paths every day with different people, and we don't know who the people are, but a lot of times we don't give them a chance. Or like he said, you know, he was on the street and all this, and I have seen it. I have seen where homeless people, or I don't even know if they're homeless, just because, I mean, I'm just saying homeless, I don't know, I shouldn't even say homeless, you know, but where people are like, you know, coming in like, you know, with their clothes all dirty. I've seen it before, and how people don't really approach them because they're, you know, and I can understand, you know, you don't know how that other person's going to react, but they feel the same way about us. Like, you know what I mean? Not all homeless people are, you know, are bad people. Just like, do y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying, because I do it. I could be judgmental when I see someone, because like I said, we're human beings, and unfortunately that's the way we look at people. Instead, we should look at people with, like, you know, when you get like a brand new pair of glasses or a new pair of contacts and you change them out, you're like, wow, like, okay, everything seems new. I think that's the way we should look at people. And like I said, I'm guilty of it too, because I am not this perfect person. I mean, I do videos, yeah, but you know, I'm not this perfect person, you know, I'm not. But I have God to guide me and to help me with being not so judgmental, and you know, and that's the good part, because without him, I'm nothing. I'm totally nothing, you guys, like nothing. So he's like my new pair of glasses, you know, and I try to have them on every day, you know, but like I said, I'm not this perfect person, and he seems like a really nice guy. Like I said, he's just trying to make a living, and he doesn't want to work for people. Hey, it's understandable. You know, we have our own business. We've had it for a while. I was working, I mean, a lot of people might not know, I used to work for the school district. I started out at a daycare, my church daycare. From there, I took a step, and a step of faith, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get out of this, and I'm going to go work at the school district with kids. And I did it for 14 years. Not like teaching all the time, but like being a paraprofessional, you know, in different classes, different, like even in the physical education department, all that. I did all that. So, and then I was tired of it, and that's when I joined my husband, and I started my cleaning business. I don't do cleaning anymore because I just haven't done it in a long time. I just got really tired and burnt out. And yeah, I did make good money, but you know what? Money's not everything. I mean, money, we do need money to survive and to live, but if we get too much of it, besides, you know, we have to work, it just wears our body out, and we can't enjoy life. And I didn't want to do that, and I was getting tired, and I would do, and I'm not exaggerating, you guys, I would do 15 apartments. Okay, you see that? That is a total moron. I'm sorry. I hope they bust him, because he could kill someone. He's going way too fast. Excuse my language, you guys, but I cannot stand it when people do that. They zoom on by. The speed limit is 60. that guy's going about 80. But is there any cops around? No. Okay, sorry for that little rant, but it scared me. Anyway, so like I was saying, I used to do, and I am not, like I said, I was not exaggerating. I used to do 15 apartments a week. Excuse me. And I used to have way back then, my mom would help. I used to have my daughters, help back then, help me do that. 15 apartments a week. Apartments. And talk about a drain. I mean, I would go to work I could go to work anytime because it was, it's our company. So I would go in probably about 9, get out of, a lot of times I would work till 8 at night, and talking about draining. So, like I said, it's good to have money and make a lot of money, but if you can't enjoy it, it's not even worth it. Like, if you're so tired, and this is only my opinion, you guys, so, everybody has their own opinion. This is just what I feel like. If you have so much money and you're always working and working and working, so like you're super tired, you can't really enjoy it or help other people with it. And I'm not saying we always helped other people, we didn't, but it's not it's not really worth it. Like, I tell my girls the same thing. I try to, because they get frustrated. Well, they're making a certain amount of money, and I'm like, yeah, but the more money you get, it doesn't mean you're going to be happy. I mean, you might be happy, like, while it's there, but it'll be gone. It'll be gone like this, and people know that. We've seen it with just so many. You see it out there in the news. People win millions in the lottery, and then within a year, it's gone because it's nothing. It's nothing. The more important things are, your family, your loved ones. Having the time with them, or doing stuff with your kids, or with your husband. And it takes, it does take a lot of time to understand that. So I almost dropped that darn thing again. So, my kids are in their 20s, and they've had some hard times, and not hard times where it's like, but chihuahuas, this doggone iPod is driving me crazy. Sorry, you guys, you fell on your face again. I don't mean to hit you like that, but it's just, I just don't have anywhere to, any place to hold it. It's gonna fall again. Hold on, because there's so many bumps going to my mom's house. So yeah, I just kind of try to, talk to my kids, because I know it's frustrating. I've been there. I mean, I was 20, I was 20, not 20 now, but, I was back then, and I did a lot of the stuff, on my own, because I was, I didn't, my dad, he did what he did. He had his own business, his air conditioning business, and he didn't make a lot of money back then when I was growing up. And so I know, and I'm really thankful to have seen all that. And my mom, when she, she worked till, gosh, she's in her 80s, but she worked, goodness, probably until 60s maybe, or over her 60s. I don't know. She worked for a long time. She was a dietitian cook. She's amazing. She was, and my dad, he wasn't perfect. My mom wasn't perfect, but they're amazing parents. And the thing about that, I love that. Back then I didn't love it, because, you're growing up, you're a kid, you're like, oh, I can't stand this. I can't stand my parents. So how, y'all know what I'm talking about, because you might have kids out there now that are, or adult kids, or even maybe within yourself, and you're like, and you have that feeling of, I can't stand this person, or I can't stand this family member, or my mom or my dad. Everybody has a choice. Everybody has a choice. But let me tell you, that choice that you make, unfortunately, when that person passes away, if you're really close to them, or even if you're not close to them, it'll be a total change when that person passes away, when your parent passes away. It's, I'm not trying to, you know, tell you how to live. I'm just saying that, you know, it's crazy. So, like I said, it's great to have your own company. I know I got off track, and I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get, you know, to all this stuff. But, you know, that man's trying to make a living. And all the money in the world, and he knows it, you know, he's going to try to do something, he'll bless someone else. So, I don't know. It's crazy, you guys. But like I said, I tell my kids, I talk to my kids, and just to let them know, you know, you're still young, and you don't always have to have all the money in the world, you know. Some people don't have anything. And we tend to forget that, you know, like he was homeless, or he was on the street since he was 16. He was in jail for 17 years, and, you know, I'm not saying, you know, that he should have been in jail, because like I said, I don't know what went on in his life, but, you know, some people can change. God can change anybody. And I know there's a lot of people that don't believe that, but I believe God can change anybody. He can change anybody. He can. You know, he's an amazing God. A lot of people don't believe that, and that's fine. That's their choice. But until I die, until God decides to take me away from this world, I'm sorry. I did that again. What did I just say? Did that again. You know, I'll keep telling people he's an amazing God. I'm almost at my mama's. And this video's long, so I'm gonna let you go in a few minutes. I'm almost there. But yeah, that was actually a really good experience. So, he'll be back in about an hour. So I'll call my husband and tell him, hey, you know, that gentleman. But like I said, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna allow him to do that, because, you know, it's not that he can't give him, you know, it's not that we can't afford the amount of money. It's just, you know, we can't have the stuff out there. Now, if he's going to take it in his truck, it would be different. But I don't think he's going to be able to do that, because he had a short bed truck, like a little Nissan, a really small Nissan. I just think it's crazy, you know. He started opening up to me. He doesn't even know who I was, but he started talking to me, and I was like, oh my gosh. So, no matter, you know, whether he does his job or whatever, you know, gotta continue to hold him in his loving arms like he does, and because he's, you know, he's pretty excited that he's got his lady back and all that. So, all right, I just got to my mom's, you guys, so sorry about the long chat, but I just wanted to chat. It's a crispy, cold morning, and why not? I will talk to you later. I don't know where we're going to go. I have to take her to the store, and a couple of stores probably, and then she's going to go buy me some soup. Some sopita, like she told me. So I will talk to you later, you guys. I'm going to try to upload this later. I have my other 2 videos I have to still upload, but on this little iPod, it takes a little bit of time. So with that said, y'all be blessed. Stay warm if it's cold where you're at, all right? And I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.